at lovedreamingpeach.com.
So TikTok is insane. I had this video up where it was a clip of Melania, Putin, and Donald Trump on a stage saying hello, and then Melania looked scared. And that's what I showed, and that's what I talked about. And they pulled my video down saying reason was violence and gore. This content contains strong or sustained scenes of violence, gore, or blood. And there's nothing like that. Now they have approved my appeal, but it says your video is now available to audiences who may be comfortable with mild depictions of violence and gore. What are you talking about? This is some unbelievable shit. Anyway, let's listen to Jack.
Before we get into what Donald Trump did to just publicly betray
Department of Government Efficiency return, Trump announced yesterday he has personal wealth and his just absolute magnetic charisma.
Says right here.
You know the old adage that says guests like fish begin to smell after 3 days? Well, it's been a week since Donald Trump was elected, and there are numerous reports that one notable guest at Mar-a-Lago is wearing out his welcome. That would be the world's richest man, Elon Musk. Musk used his Twitter platform, his vast personal wealth, and his just absolute magnetic charisma to help get Trump elected. In return, Trump announced yesterday he was putting Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy in charge of a still theoretical Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, to slash government spending. Musk has become America's most powerful private citizen, according to the New York Times. He's sitting in on job interviews with the Trump team, pushing for Silicon Valley friends to get plum positions in the White House. Times even reports that at Mar-a-Lago one recent evening, he walked into the dining room about 30 minutes after the president elected and received a similar standing ovation, according to two people who saw him enter. That's an interesting.
Trump won't like that.
There's one thing we know about Donald Trump, is that he loves sharing the spotlight. Now, it seems clear Musk has bottomless ambitions, and the South African-born tech billionaire, who you see there participating in a Trump family photo that weirdly doesn't include Trump's wife, Melania, is barred from running for high office by the Constitution because he's not a natural-born citizen.
The whole crew.
So this is as close as he's going to get. Seems to be making the most of it. We joke darkly about Musk setting himself up as a sort of co-president, but it's not just us. Two people familiar with the transition now tell NBC News Musk may be overstaying his welcome in Trump world.
You think?
He's behaving as if he's a co-president and making sure everyone knows it, one of those people said. More insiders told Politico's Playbook that Musk has become almost a comical distraction, hanging around Mar-a-Lago, sliding into high-level transition meetings, and giving unsolicited feedback on Trump's personnel decisions. As one of them said, Elon is getting a little big for his britches. Now, this may just be backbiting insiders who are envious of Musk's close relationship with the future president. But it tells me that even some close people to Donald Trump who helped him win over voters aren't crazy about the world's richest man issuing orders to a democratic nation. What will Americans think? Well, more to their point, how will Trump think? How many Scaramucci's do we think the Donald will let pass before his ego can no longer tolerate the adoration and authority of his co-president? To that point, before Trump's trip to the White House on Wednesday, he made a stop to meet with House Republican leaders. Elon even tagged along on that trip. After the cameras went off, Trump told lawmakers a joke about Musk, according to multiple sources. Elon won't go home, the president-elect said. I can't get rid of him until I don't like him. I guess the good news is Trump is likely to get sick of Musk. The bad news is until that moment comes, our unprecedented experiment in handing over the levers of power to unelected billionaires continues.
And it's not just the folks around Trump world who are concerned that the president-elect doesn't really love Elon all that much anymore. We saw Trump at a meeting with House Republicans say that Elon just won't leave him alone, that he's around him all the time, that he's weird, he's strange, he's getting a bit annoying. He didn't say all of those words, but we know what he means. Elon Musk is a nuisance. He is annoying. Enough of him where I wouldn't want to spend any time with him either. But that's not the reason why Donald Trump betrayed Elon Musk. Elon really actually should have seen this coming because what he did was something Donald Trump said he would do. And we're going to see that right here.
What's happening to our auto workers is an absolute disgrace and an outrage beyond belief. auto workers are getting totally ripped off by crooked Joe Biden and also their horrendous leadership, because these people are allowing our country to do these electric vehicles that very few people want. And it's a mandate. So you'll ultimately be forced to drive in a car that goes for an hour, and then you have to have it recharged. I hope you don't want to go very far away. Biden has imposed the outlandish requirement that 67% of all new vehicles must be electric in less than 10 years. That means Michigan and places that make cars, you can forget about it. You better get your union working, because you can forget about it. Those cars are all going to be made in China.
Anti-union,
So
Trump.
before Elon was the guy who bought and destroyed Twitter and the guy who bought and destroyed American democracy by helping to elect Donald Trump, we knew him as the Tesla guy, the guy making electric cars. And those electric cars of American democracy by helping to elect Donald Trump, we knew him as the Tesla guy, the guy making electric cars. And those electric cars were able to be purchased by a wider swath of Americans because of a certain tax credit that was given to anyone purchasing electric vehicles. And what did Donald Trump do today? He came out against it. Yes, a tax credit that directly helps Elon's business, what creates all of his wealth. Donald Trump came out against. And what did the markets do when they saw that that credit was no longer going to exist for electric cars? They took a big shot at Tesla. As we can see right here, Tesla down several points today. Elon in the red, thanks to his buddy Donald Trump. So Elon gave huge sums of money to help Donald Trump buy this election. And what does Trump do? Just turns around and stabs him in the back, already costing him billions of dollars with a B.
Well, is that any surprise? So the beginning of this video was about a different video that I made that had literally nothing. Not 1 ounce of blood, not one speck of gore, not nothing. And they struck it down, and then they did approve the appeal, but said it's for a limited audience of people who are okay with gore. So, I don't know. TikTok is like literally out of control, because there was nothing at all in that video. But I had been wanting to share this clip of Jack Cocherella and just talking about how, is it any surprise that two narcissists with egos the size of Earth and Mars combined would not be backbiting each other within days? So, this TikTok thing is real bullshit. So, please join me on my YouTube channel, Cat Love Dreaming Peach. Same as the name on this, except it's on YouTube. You can also join me on Patreon at that same name. And join me there. You can watch my videos there. And I have a lot of other longer form content. And I also compile shorts or 10-minute clips from this account and make longer form videos. So anyway, join me. Hopefully we will still have a democracy soon.
GetLoveDreamingPeach.com